Hello and welcome to our Vegas Aces live stream. My name is Heather Ferris and I'll be your host for today. Now on this video, I'm really excited. We're going to be doing a trivia contest for everyone who is watching. Everyone is welcome to join in. It's going to be really fun. Now, if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, please put them in the chat. We may get to it, maybe not. Depends on how the trivia thing goes. Also, too, before we get started, I just want to remind you to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you're always notified of our latest videos and live streams. If you're brand new to this channel and this is your first time here, Vegas Aces was created as a way to help people learn how to play and deal casino table games. And as a way to give back to our community, we offer a free dealing trade school where we help place dealers at no cost. Vegas Aces has evolved into a marketing business that helps table game inventors bring their idea to fruition and assist placing their game in the casino. Now, on with the show. So we are joined today with our special guest, Michael Shackleford with the Wizard of Odds. Woo! And the crowd goes wild. Ha! Thank you so much for being on. Really do appreciate it. It's great to have you here.
Hi, Heather. Thanks for having me. Hi, audience.
Sweet. Now, if people, if they haven't been to your website already, if they haven't been to your YouTube channel, you want to tell them where they could find you so they could see all of your amazing content that you have out there.
So my main thing is Wizard of Odds. That's at wizardofodds.com. That's a website that's all about gambling. It's all about the math and strategy of hundreds and hundreds of casino games. I honestly think it's by far the best gambling website out there. But I also have a YouTube channel that's called The Odds Must Be Crazy, and that has lots of videos about gambling. And I also have another website, wizardofvegas.com, which has more of an emphasis on Vegas.
Right on. And today you were going to be doing an AMA, Ask Michael Anything, at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if anyone has any questions that they want to ask you, actually just go to it right now and put your question in. And then that way you know for sure that we'll get to it, because sometimes we don't get to all of them. So thank you so much for joining. This is going to be so fun.
Yep.
This is the very first time we've done a trivia contest on this channel. So let's go over the rules real quick. Anybody who is watching can take part. You could jump in anytime. You could play, well, you have to play live. You can't play afterwards. But anyone could jump in. We're going to ask you guys trivia questions. And if you know the answer, put it in the live chat. And the first person who gets it will get a point. Now, I have a scoreboard here. So we're going to put your name on here. And every time you get one right, we're going to put a little mark next to your name. And the 3 people who have the top highest score at the end of this live stream will get a prize. Now, for our first prize winner, we have a dealer's button. Let's get really close so you guys can see this. Let's see here. There we go. We have a dealer's button for you. We also have a pair of dice. That's going to be our second prize. And this was real dice played at the Stations Casino. And the third prize will be a sticker. So if you guys want to play, just go ahead and put your answers in the chat. And again, whoever has the highest score at the end of this will win the contest. So yay, this is going to be fun. Okay, now, Mike, do you want to start with your trivia question or you want me to start with my trivia question?
I'll go ahead and get started. So I have a number of questions about U.S. presidential trivia. Mm-hmm. Okay, question number 1. Who was the first president to die in office?
Ooh, so if you guys know the answer to that, put it in the chat. First person who gets it will get this question. We'll get the 1 point for this question. Now, while we're waiting for people, Mike, did you have a good birthday? Like, you just had a birthday recently. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a birthday 4 days ago. I don't make a huge production out of my birthday unless my age is evenly divisible by 5. Which happened last year, but last year we were in the middle of COVID and I didn't do anything for my 55th birthday. I had meant to have a big blowout like I did for my 40th and 50th, but COVID ruined that. And 56 is no big deal. So I just, I went to Area 15.
Oh, that's cool.
With my family, but I didn't know what to expect. And okay, let me give you guys a tip. Okay, Area 15 is like this huge building that's a little bit off of the Las Vegas Strip. And you can get in for free. And inside it and outside, there's some Burning Man kind of art. But you have to pay extra for so-called experiences. And the main experience, it goes by different names. It's by Meow Wolf, but it's titled, the thing on the sign says Mega Mart, but for some reason on the internet, people call it the Omega Mart. Anyway, it's kind of like, it looks like a kind of like a fake store with fake things, like fake products. And, I asked how much it was to get in and they said $49. And I could see it didn't look that big. And I thought, that's completely ridiculous. What looked like 2,000 square feet. Okay, but here's what I didn't know. So this is your tip. There is a secret entrance in there, and I'm just going to tell you where it is. If you don't want to know, cover your ears right now. So there is a drinks case in this store where you might open the glass door to get a beverage. Okay, but when you think that you're opening that glass door, you're really opening a door, and this door is a secret passage. And all I know, I didn't do this because I didn't know this at the time, but you go through the secret passage and this leads you to what looks like a hotel lobby. And beyond that, there's this enormous room full of slides and lights and artwork. And I think that there are secret passages within the secret passage. And
oh, that's so cool.
Back and do that, because that sounds really cool. But I didn't know to do that at the time. So consider this a good travel tip.
You know what? Me and you, we got to go over there and we got to do that together. That sounds like fun. Okay, now we have some answers to the trivia question.
Okay.
Our first answer comes from Jim. Is it Garfield?
No.
Okay. Next answer is from Joe. Is it Lincoln?
No.
And our last answer is from Todd. Is it Harrison?
Yes, it is William Henry Harrison, who died 31 days into his presidency from what was probably pneumonia. We're not quite sure. But as the legend goes, Harrison gave a 2-hour inaugural speech in really cold weather. And they said that he was apt to take long walks, like he would walk from the White House to the grocery store to get something to eat. That's how little security they had back then. And he supposedly had a lot of bravado and liked to look like he wasn't afraid of a little cold weather. But he got really sick. And back then they did stupid things like bloodletting to try to cure you, but that only made it worse. And so, yes, he died 31 days into his presidency.
Wow, amazing.
Yep.
Okay, so we put Todd Gates on the scoreboard. So Todd, you got 1 point and you are officially on the scoreboard.
Good job.
Yes. Whew. And I lost my pen. Okay, our next question is from my end. So we got a few questions about blackjack variants. So the next 6 questions from me are all going to be blackjack variants. Okay, question number 1. In this table game, players can double or split for free without having to use their own money. If you know the name of this game, put it in the chat, and the first person who gets it will get a point. Mike, do you know the answer? Don't say the answer, but do you know the answer?
I'll tell you in the private comments.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get another pen because mine dropped. Love it. There we go. Okay. And let's see here.
Am I right?
Yep, you are correct.
Yay.
Okay. So our audience, we have another one from Todd Gates. Free bet blackjack. Woo! Yes, you got it. It is free bet blackjack. Congratulations. So Todd, you have 2 points now. Very nice. Okay, so should we do another blackjack variation or should we do a president again?
Let's go back and forth.
Okay. So
Okay.
go for it.
Question number 2. So besides Harrison, who we just talked about, how many other presidents died of natural causes while they were in office? In other words, not counting assassinations. So how many others, and I won't ask you to name the presidents, but shall we say you'll get extra credit if you do.
So we just have to name the number. You just want the number?
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, do you have a rule against searching, Heather?
Yes, don't Google. I will know. I have no idea if you're going to Google, but I'm hoping you don't. So if you know the answer, put that in the comments while we were waiting. Did they have any escape rooms at Area 15 or?
No.
No.
I think an escape room would take too long for them. I did do one so-called, what did I say? An excursion? No, an experience. And I thought it was a ripoff. Like they called it a museum. I had no idea what to expect, but it was $15 per adult. And so I go in there and it was just a big room with lots of mirrors and music playing and strobe lights and a lot of fog effect, but that was it. Like I thought, okay, this is like a nice beginning. Where do I go next from here? But that was it.
Oh man,
basically a big mirrored room.
That's not worth it.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. But
Okay.
what I don't like is you pay this money and you really have no idea what you're buying.
Yeah, until you get the experience, and then you're like, what kind of experience was that? So we have an answer to our trivia. Todd says, was it 2?
No, it's not 2.
Not 2. Okay. Jim said, was it 1?
Nope.
Okay.
And remember, this is not counting Harrison.
Okay.
So not 8.
And Fabian says 8.
Nope.
Okay.
Is that it?
Joe, one more, says all 43.
Nope. So it's died while in office.
Died while in office.
I guess nobody got it.
Nobody got that one.
So besides Harrison, there are 3 others who died of natural causes while president. That would be Taylor, Harding, and Franklin Roosevelt.
Okay. So 4 total.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, back to you, Heather.
Okay, so my next question, actually, I lied to you. I'm not going to do a blackjack variant on this one. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So this one's going to be a blackjack strategy. Tell me the answer to this for the blackjack strategy. Okay, now, on a double deck, if the player has an ace and a 3 and the dealer's up card is a 4, the player should do this. Do you know, Mike?
It depends on the number of decks.
It's a double deck.
Okay.
So on a double deck, if the player has an ace 3 and the dealer's up card is a 4, then the player should do this. Are you putting in? Yep.
Am I right?
It is. Yep, you are correct. Okay, and we got some correct answers in the chat. Todd is the first one, it looks like, to get it. So Todd says double down, and that is correct. You want to double down. So Todd, since you were first, we are going to give you another point. Very nice. Okay.
So Todd is the savant of the game show.
So far, but it could change any moment. All you need is just a few right answers. Okay, so our next question is a presidential one.
Okay.
Mike?
Which president was also a Chief Justice of the Supreme Court?
Ooh. So if you guys know the answer, put it in the chat. So cool. Jim says, I think I was first. I Unfortunately, I can't show you what I'm seeing. Let's see. Jim, I have at 0. Let's see. I have it 114, and Todd, I have it 114, and a lot of people I actually have at 114. So we're going to go with how it comes up on this chat. In this chat, Todd was first, and if it's different on a different chat, I'm sorry. But I can't see that other chat. I can only see the one chat, so I apologize. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, cool. And someone says Todd was first on mine. Whew, that nearly gave me a heart attack. So it doesn't look like anyone's saying the answer. You want to say the question one more time, Mike?
Which president was also a Chief Justice of the Supreme Court?
Okay. Now, most of our presidents were lawyers, weren't they? I think majority of them were.
That's a good question. I think I would hazard to guess probably about half of them were. I'm sure it's the most frequent occupation. Probably career politician like Joe Biden might be up there too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay. Okay, so we got one answer from Fabian. Fabian says William Howard Taft.
Fabian is right. Good job.
Yay! Sorry if I butcher your name. I'm so bad at that. Okay.
I just think Fabian sounds better.
Well, I mean, it
sounds really like Fabio. No, your way sounds like Fabio.
My way. Okay, so Fabio is like a compliment. So me calling someone like similar to Fabio is like a good thing, because then you got the big old muscles and the long flowy. Okay, I'm not going to get into it. Anyway, you were on the board.
Just pronouncing it right.
Yeah, let us know which one's closer, and we're sorry about that. Oh God, that's so horrible. Okay, so our next question is going to be a scrambled one. Now, let's see. We'll give you a easy one first. Can you guys tell me what the name of this game is? And you have to unscramble it. And the letters are A, D, H, R, Z.
Am I right?
Let's see here. Yes, you're correct. So Mike got it. Mike got the answer. Let's see if you guys got the answer. If you know the name of this game, please put it in the chat. Fabian says, I'll take any pronunciation of my name. You are a sweetheart. Thank you. And we are so sorry we butcher names. Total sweetheart. And Todd got the answer to that question. Yes, it is Hazard. Correct. Woo. So Todd, you got another mark. Very nice. Now, remember, we got 3 prizes today. So we only have 2 people on the board so far. All you need is one right answer to get one of the prizes. Okay, Mike, you want to do your question next?
Okay, here is my question. Which 2 presidents survived assassination attempts while in office? In other words, they got hit, but they lived.
Ooh. So if you guys know the answer, put it in the chat. I have no clue what the answer is.
I'm sure you could get one of them, Heather.
And probably by mistake. There's always a chance, a statistical chance, that I will screw up and it will actually work out and be the right answer. Always a chance. Now, real quick, Todd says, I think that was a Jeopardy question when I played a few months ago. Now, that is a good memory because I did do Scramble on that one. However, all of the games that we were doing for Scrambled today, the answers are totally different. I didn't do any of these games, so these are all new games. You may notice that there are 1 or 2 old Jeopardy questions in here, but I tried to change it up a bit. So
I think he's probably referring to my question.
Oh, that might be it too. Okay, so Mike, is it Teddy Roosevelt and Reagan?
It is.
Yay!
So I think anyone my age or older can very clearly remember that Reagan was shot very early in his presidency, and he was just gave a speech, and he was on his way to his limousine, and someone shot him, and the Secret Service pushed him into the limousine and like covered his body to take any further bullets, and they rushed him to the hospital, and he lost a lot of blood, and the doctors were really surprised that he pulled through given how much blood that he lost. But he's a tough old goon, and he pulled through. And the other one is Teddy Roosevelt, is he was giving a speech and he was shot in the middle of his speech, but he finished his speech with a bloody shirt because Teddy Roosevelt was a tough old goon too. And he was determined to finish that speech, and he did it.
Oh, wow. Wow. That is, not only will you come here for a good trivia contest, you will get some amazing facts about our presidents. I love it. Now, before we continue on with more facts on the presidents and such, we have a quick word from our sponsor. If you like this video and you want to help support Vegas Aces, then please remember to tip your dealer, and now you can with Super Chat. Super Chat is a way YouTube allows you to show your appreciation by tipping me any amount you want. Go ahead, give it a try, or show your support by becoming a member of our Patreon page. We have several different levels and rewards for you to choose from. Any membership level counts, even $1, so please go join today. Remember, if you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the chat, and I will go over them at the end of this video. Okay, so moving on to our next question. This one is roulette math. So let me know what the total number is for all of these combined. If you have a 7 straight up, a 3 split, and a 3 street, how much would that payout be? So the first person who puts that in the comments and gets it will get the point. Yay. Mike, do you know the answer to that question?
Yeah, let me.
Oh, and by the way, thank you, Joe, so much for that super chat. Really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. This is cool. Shame with the time delay, though. Yes. That does stink. That doesn't work for a contest very well.
Okay. I submitted an answer, but I'm not sure it's right.
Let's see if your answer is right. Nope, your answer is not right.
And I would like to say that I hope it's not due to my math skills, but either I misunderstand the question or I'm not hip on my roulette terminology.
I probably didn't say it correctly. So if you take 7 straight up and 7 times however many, that's the contest part. If you take 7 straight up and add it to a 3 split and then a 3 street, how much would all of those bets be together for your payout? So if you put 7 straight up, 3 on a split, 3 on a street, how much would your payout be? Okay, and second, Jim, thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. And Pip is definitely going to get some treats. I got some good beef jerky for her, so she's going to get some really good treats. She's hiding from me right now, so I can't bring her on the screen. She's sort of mad at me at the moment because I gave her a bath this morning. But the reason I gave her a bath was because I allowed her to play in the mud this morning. So we had fun playing in the mud. It was pretty cool, actually. Okay, so we got one answer. Again, if you guys know the answer, put it in the chat. One answer so far, we'll give it one more second. But we did a walk this morning, and one of the sprinklers was broken. So we had, shooting water and everything. And it was right next to the volleyball court. So total sand. And it mixed together and it got like a river going in that. And she was just fascinated and she had to play in it. And I'm like, you know what? Might as well just let her. Okay, so Todd says 192. It is not 192. So unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. Scar says 329. And Scar, you are correct. It is 329, 329. So 7 straight up, that's 7 times 35 is 245. You have a 3 split, so 3 times 17 is 51. And then a 3 street, which is 11 to 1, that's 33. So add those all up and you come out to 329. Congratulations. So Scar, you are now on the scoreboard. Woo! Sweet. Okay, Mike, your turn.
Okay. You want to see a little trick?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a bunch of quarters on my notebook here.
Oh, you're frozen.
Oh man.
Your camera froze.
Do you want me to do anything?
Yeah, do it again.
Can you see me now?
You look like you're good now.
How many fingers am I showing?
4.
Okay, here we go. Okay, there's a bunch of quarters.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice.
Thanks.
Woo. I love that.
Next question. Which college has the most presidents as alumni?
Ooh. So if you guys know the answer, put it in the chat and hopefully we will get another winner. Oh, and let me know if you guys like this. Let me know if you guys want to do this again. This is like a first time thing, so giving it a shot, seeing how we like it. Cool. Is it Yale?
No, it is not Yale.
Oh, not Yale.
Clinton went to Yale, but it is not Yale.
Okay.
So did George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush, but no, it's not Yale.
Okay.
Any others?
Is it Virginia?
It is not the University of Virginia. Thomas Jefferson founded that college, but it is not that.
So not that. Okay, so if you guys know, put it in the chat.
I think I might have seen someone flash the right answer. Maybe I'm seeing things. Yes, it is Harvard. Good job, Mr. Jim.
Yay!
So 7 presidents hail from Harvard, those being John Adams, John Quincy Adams, Theodore Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, Kennedy, George H.W. Bush. So I was previously wrong. I thought he went to Yale, but you know, he went to Harvard, and Barack Obama.
Very cool.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, next up, let's see what we got here. So we are moving on from Roulette Math, and this one's fun. We got video games. Now, if you did my Jeopardy trivia, you are going to know the answer to this because these are questions from my Jeopardy trivia from the past. In this game, poker is an essential part of gaining access and killing the main boss, Hoyt. What video game is that? So if you know, put it in the chat. Cool. And I like that. Joe was saying UNLV for the last one. That would be nice. Do we have any presidents that went to UNLV? I think that was like a 0, right? None?
Yep, and we have no presidents from Nevada yet either.
Oh, okay. So how many states do not have a president yet?
Lots
in
of
Nevada?
them.
Lots of them? Okay.
I mean, the only Western states that have presidents, okay, certainly there's California, that had Nixon and Reagan. There's Hawaii, which had Barack Obama. You might count North Dakota with Teddy Roosevelt, but he didn't always live in North Dakota. I'm not sure which state gets the credit for him. And there was Eisenhower's Kansas. So, yeah, I think that's it for the Western states. Someone correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. And real quick, can you please tell me if it is Far Cry 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Just saying.
I also Texas might get credit for George W. Bush. He didn't always live there. He lived part of his life in Maine.
Did he live in Texas? Was he living in Texas when he became president?
Yes.
Okay, so Texas should count then.
Yeah,
right?
I think Texas should get credit for him.
Yeah.
And also Lyndon Johnson, he definitely was from Texas.
Okay,
but
so
I'd also say, should Texas count as a Western state? I kind of think of it more as a Southern state.
it's like a middle state.
It's so big that it kind of is you could say it's Western, Midwestern, or Southern.
Okay, so we have an answer to the trivia. Yes, Scar, it was Far Cry 3. That is correct. So yes, it was Far Cry 3. So Scar, you get that answer. You get that point. Congrats. And then we go on to Mike. What is your question?
Okay. Which president never appeared on a presidential ticket before his presidency? In other words, which president had never been elected into office either as a president or a vice president during his presidency?
Okay, so if you guys know, put that in the chat. I think I have an idea, but I'm probably wrong.
You can put it in the private chat if you want.
Well, first we have some answers. So is it Gerald Ford?
It is. Good job, Gerald Ford. So as a history review here, Richard Nixon had Spiro Agnew as his vice president when he was elected. Then Spiro Agnew resigned for income tax evasion, and then Gerald Ford took his spot, who had never run for office as president or vice president before. So that's how Ford became president. He kind of fell into the job. And had Agnew never cheated on his taxes, there would have been a President Agnew.
Very cool. And I was wrong, by the way, because I was thinking Agnew. So I would not have gone that right.
There was never a President Agnew, so that would be wrong.
That would have been really wrong. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on that. Okay. So our next question is states. I'm going to say 3 casinos, and I want you to tell me what state they're in. This is similar to the Jeopardy one I did, however, totally different answer. So if you did watch Jeopardy, you're not going to get any of these. Okay, so our first one, and I think I have them up here so that way you can see it. There we go. So what state is Borgata, Golden Nugget, and Resorts in? If you guys know, put it in the chat. Mike, do you know what state that is?
Yeah, I put it in the private chat.
You are correct. Yay.
That was easy.
Cool. I was trying to do some fun ones. Cool. Have you done the, it's the Dreamscape Museum. I think it's at the Venetian. It's brand new.
Nope.
No? That looks pretty good. That opened during COVID. So let's see. It is not Connecticut. Connecticut is not the answer. It's not Mississippi. Unfortunately, Atlantic City, Vegas, and Reno is too many answers. We only need one answer, one state.
None of them are states.
And Brent said New Jersey. Yes, it is New Jersey. Correct. Woo. So Brent, you are now on the board, and I lost my pen again. Oh, there we go. Keep losing my pens. Okay, so Brent, you are on the board. Congratulations. Mike, your turn.
Okay, which 2 presidents are buried at Arlington Cemetery?
Only 2?
Only 2.
I thought there would be more. Okay, so if you guys know, put it in there. Have you been to Arlington Cemetery?
I have. I've been there a number of times. I lived not far from there through the 90s. And
Cool.
Yeah, it's a huge place. I think that if you're going to DC, I highly recommend it. I know there's tons of stuff to do in Washington, but I would make Arlington a priority. And there's a subway, there's a stop on the metro that goes right there. If you do go there, be sure to go to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And um, yeah, I really like it.
Awesome. Okay, so we got a couple answers. Is it Kennedy and Grant?
Kennedy's one of them, but Grant is not.
Okay, so not that. Is it William Howard Taft and Kennedy?
It is. Fate gets another point.
Very nice. Fabienne, you are now at 2 points. Congratulations. Okay, so our next question, and real quick. Bye, Joe. Good to see you. I sort of like doing these live streams because I get to talk to people. Okay, so blackjack variants. What blackjack variant is this? In this table game, all of the 10s have been removed from the deck. Tell me, what table game is that? I know you know this, Mike, for sure. Yep, you got it. You totally got it. I knew that'd be easy for you. Yeah, a couple of these are easy. And we got a winner. Yes, it is Spanish 21. Congratulations, Jim. Woo! And the crowd goes wild. Okay, Mike, your turn.
Okay. Which 3 presidents died on the 4th of July?
Ooh. So if you guys know, put that in the chat. Okay. I really want to do Area 15. I haven't been there yet. I've been looking forward to that, though.
Are you out of seclusion yet?
I'm semi out of quarantine. I'm trying to take it slow. So
in going to Area 15, which is going to be kind of crowded.
Yeah, it probably will be a few months before I go then. I just want to wait it out, just make sure, see, I'm totally vaccinated, thank goodness. I just don't feel like going inside with a lot of people. Because that's just me. Okay, is it Jefferson, Adams, and Grant?
No, 2 of those are right.
Ooh, okay. So 2 of them are right. If you guys know the answer, put it in the chat. How about you, Mike? You're fully vaccinated. Are you back to 100% normal?
Yeah, I got my 2nd dose in early April, and yeah, I am out there. I'll do anything. So, but have I really celebrated? Not really. But yeah, I feel good.
Cool. Okay, so we're not getting any more answers, really. Technic said Jefferson Adams, but we're looking for 3 people,
those
not
2
one.
Right. Should we say no one gets this one?
Yeah, I don't think anyone got this one. I'm not seeing anything in the comments.
So the missing one is James Monroe.
Okay.
And so interestingly, 3 of the first 5 presidents, Adams, Jefferson, and Monroe, died on the 4th of July, and 2 of them, Jefferson and Adams, died on the exact same day. Quite a coinky-dink.
That is.
Okay, your turn, Heather.
Okay, my turn. So we are going to do another scrambled one. And this one is going to be harder because it's not necessarily a casino game, but it is a gambling type game. And actually, this game is on Shackleford's website. So, okay, here we go. What game is this? ACHIKNOP. What game is that? Yes, you got that right, Mike. Nice job. You're on fire.
Most of the stuff.
I love it. You just shrug. So if you guys know, put it in the chat. Okay, let's see here. We got Scar. Scar, it looks like you are the first one to answer, and you got the correct one. It is pachinko. Very nice. Technically gambling, but not really gambling. Kind of gambling. What would you say, Mike? Is that totally gambling?
Oh, it's definitely a gambling game in Japan.
Yeah, but it's just so weird because you're not allowed to gamble, and then you have to take the balls and change it for something else, and then change it for. It's just really weird how they do that.
Yeah. Interestingly, you cannot gamble for money in Japan, but you can gamble for prizes. So what they say is there will be a bingo parlor, and it might say that if you cash in, say, 2,000 pachinko balls, you will get this teddy bear. And then right next door, conveniently, they will buy this exact same teddy bear for a certain amount of money. And it's just a convenient way to get around that law.
Yeah. Okay, so before we continue to the very last stretch of this, we have a quick word from our sponsor, and we will be back in just a moment. If you like this video and you want to help support Vegas Aces, then one of the ways you could do so is by going to vegas-aces.com and clicking on one of our affiliate banners. When you sign up for an account through an affiliate link, our website gets a small commission. If you ever have any problems, questions, or disputes, please let us know. We are always here for you. Email me at heather@vegas-aces.com and we will help you through it. Now on with the show. Okay, we are in our third and final round. Mike, do you have a question for our audience?
Yes. Which was the last president to own slaves?
Ooh. Okay, so if you know the answer, put that in the comments. We'll see if it's correct. I hope it was a long time ago. I'm talking about like Adams and George Washington time.
Well, we will soon find out.
Yep, because I don't know the answer to this. I don't. History was never a good topic. Was it Madison?
No.
Was it Andrew Jackson?
No.
Okay, so we are waiting for more replies. How about Grant?
Yes, it was Ulysses S Grant.
Very nice.
Who was not so long ago. He was our 18th president, 2 presidents after Lincoln.
Well, way too long if you ask me. NMC, you got 1 point. Very nice. You are on the board. Okay, so our next question is roulette math.
So before you ask it, Ulysses S. Grant was our president from 1869 to 1877. So doing some quick math here, he ended his presidency just 144 years ago. So a lot can happen in 144 years. And by the way, in his defense, he didn't own a slave. He didn't own slaves as president, but he owned them before his presidency.
Still not good. Don't do that.
Yeah, I agree with you. And if I may, 8 presidents had slaves while they were president, and 4 of them had slaves, but not while they were serving as president. So a total of 12 presidents have owned slaves.
That's an embarrassment. That's seriously like a stain on our country. Okay, so before I get into a rant mode, here we go. We are moving on to the next question. So roulette math. Can you tell me the answer? If you have 2 straight up, 5 on a corner, and 2 double street, how much would your payout be? So if you guys know, put it in the chat. And Mike, what do you think the answer is?
To be honest, I'm not sure what you're asking, and I totally blew the last question like this, so I'm going to leave this one alone.
If you were playing roulette, if you're on roulette and you're playing roulette, and you have 2 chips straight up, and 5 chips on the corner, and 2 chips on a double street, how much would the dealer pay you?
Okay. Let's see. And only in winnings, right? Not your original bet back?
Yeah, this doesn't count the original bet back.
Okay, so a straight up bet is just on one number, right?
Yep, straight up is one number.
The player couldn't win. Are you saying that he bet 2 chips straight up?
2 chips straight up.
Ah, okay.
5 chips on a corner and 2 chips on a double street. How much would he be paid?
Okay, let me put in something here.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yep, you got it.
Okay, now I get it. I didn't understand.
Okay, cool. And we do have a winner, Todd, with 120. You are absolutely correct. That is the correct answer. Congratulations. So 2 chips straight up is 70. 5 chips on a corner is 40, and 2 chips on a double street is 10, giving you a total of 120. So, Todd, you got another point in your name. Okay, and Mike, it's your turn. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Who was the first president born in the United States? And I'm not counting colonial times. He has to have been born after 1776.
Okay, so if you guys know, put it in the chat. Again, I am so glad I am not doing that because I would get it wrong. So get it wrong. Okay, is it John Quincy Adams?
Nope.
No.
No, he was born in colonial times.
Is it Lincoln?
Nope. There were presidents before him that were born in the U.S.
Okay. What about Andrew Jackson?
Nope. Close, though.
Van Buren?
Yes, Fabian. Martin Van Buren, our 8th president, was born in Kinderhook, New York in 1782 after the birth of the country.
Woo!
Good job, Fabian.
Crowd goes wild. Okay. Our next question is the states again, where I'm going to give you 3 casinos and you're going to give me the state. And they are going to be up on your screen. So what state are these 3 casinos in? Live, Mohegan Sun, and Rivers. So if you know, put it in the chat. And Mike, you're not correct, Mike. You didn't get it.
That's embarrassing. Let me try another one.
Okay. So we have, let's see, so far, Connecticut, that is not correct. Pittsburgh, no. Wait, nope. California, no.
Is my second guess correct?
Arizona, no. Mike, yes, your second guess is correct. Connecticut is not correct. So we still haven't got the correct answer. So if you guys know the state, put it in there. And Mike, yes, your second answer was correct. So you did get it. Okay, so we'll give it just a couple more minutes. Now, again, if you guys want to ask Mike Shackleford a gambling question, you have a perfect time to do so today. We are going to be doing a live stream at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That'll be in just about an hour or so. And you could join us on Mike's channel, The Odds Must Be Crazy, and feel free to ask any question you want. We will try to answer it. But it should be all fun and games. Okay, now we do have a correct answer. Scar, yes, it is Pennsylvania. Very good. So Scar, you got it. Pennsylvania is correct.
Heather, did you know that the casino that replaced the Hard Rock is a Mohegan Sun casino?
Oh, okay.
So the Virgin is the hotel, but the casino is the Mohegan Sun.
Did not know that.
I didn't know that until I got there. Excuse me. Let me just hang up here.
Okay.
5% of calls that go to that line are junk calls.
Yeah, scam calls, I swear.
I think everyone almost needs like a junk phone number to like forms.
Just like a junk email?
Yeah, exactly. And phone numbers are so cheap now, or should I say the service that. Okay,
Mike, we are doing your question.
Okie doke. Which president was also a classically trained pianist?
Okay, so if you guys know, put that in the chat. We will do this question and then one more of my questions, and then we will stop for the day. And whoever has the highest 3 scores will get the prizes. And again, our prizes are the dice. So the dice is going to go to a second place winner. The dealer's button is going to go to a first place winner. And the sticker. And if the first place, second place, and third place winner feel like switching around their prizes, I'm totally good with that. Okay, is it Teddy Roosevelt?
Nope.
No, not that. Was it Nixon?
It was Fabian. Good job. Nixon was indeed an outstanding pianist, and he could also play the violin, clarinet, and saxophone.
Wow.
He was really smart. I will give him credit for that.
Okay, so our next one, let's do Roulette Math because that one's fun. I enjoy that one. Okay, so this is going to be a hard one for you guys, just to forewarn you. Last question and all. Roulette, what is the answer to this? If you have 9 straight up, 7 on a split, and 8 on a street, how much would your payout be? So again, if you have 9 straight up, 7 on a split, 8 on a street, how much would your dealer pay you? So we are waiting for people to put their questions in, or their answers in, I should say. And this is the last one. So get them in. Mike, you are correct.
Yay.
Woo. Okay, let's see if anybody got it in the comments. We're just waiting for that. Ah, we got a couple. Scar, you are the first one to answer. You got 522, and that is correct. The answer is 522. So Scar, you get a point for that. Woo! Very nice. And that brings us to, wait, do that one more time. Let me make you bigger. There you go. Very cool. That brings us, who won?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The winner of today's trivia contest is, drum roll please, our first place winner is Todd with 6 points.
Good job, Todd.
Woo! Our second place winner is Scar with 5 points. And our third place winner is Fabian with 4 points.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Woo! So Todd, Fabian, and Scar, you guys get the dice, the dealer's button, and the sticker. So let me know if you want to keep what you have. So let's see. Todd would get the dealer's button, Scar would get the dice, and Fabian would get the sticker. So let me know if you're cool with that, or if you want to switch. I'm cool with that too. Just as long as the other person's cool with it, let me know. Send me an email, heather@vegas-aces.com. Give me your email, or give me your address, so that way I can mail it to you. Let me know what you guys think about this. This is our first time doing the trivia contest, so would really love to know what you guys thought of it. Mike, thank you so much for being a guest on our show. It was a pleasure having you, as always.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and again, if you guys haven't already, check out his website, wizardofodds.com. Go to his YouTube channel, The Odds Must Be Crazy. Again, we are having an AMA today at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you got to check it out. Get his book. His book is awesome, Gambling 102. Check it out. It's on Amazon. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Okay, here we go. We are doing the end of the show as soon as I get this up. Just a quick reminder, Vegas Aces is supported by viewers like you. Donations make it possible for us to bring you these videos for free. If you think that this video was worth more than $0, please donate the amount you feel it's worth by clicking the link in the description below. That does it for today's show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please join us on our next live stream. We have a live stream every Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, this is Heather Ferris with Vegas Aces, reminding you that education can change the world. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.